Puebi. Sa word no. E ka ke tuebi no. I say nipa be life. And in grofo be bla konso hwem. Why? Because ni wiase oba no de ni kotu bibi so. Na de kodi failing no. E di nipa ni timika e ka ke tuebi nka me wale wo. Yeah, sister no kore ka ke tuebi nka me wale no. Hey, brother no kore ka ke tuebi nka me wale no. Yeah, papa de ka ke tuebi nka me musika ma no. Yeah, brother, na kaki tuwe bi nko di musika. E kaki tuwe bi nko di mi ba. E kaki tuwe bi nka sema ya to me. E kaki tuwe bi. Obi biara sadie no atu biara Nyankopon twedi ampon ma o chance. I'm telling you this with all facts and all honesty. Wo Nyankopon twedi ampon ama wo next chance to sit back and realize say what did the bon for the transition? And go for people who transition, you don't know who. May I know, but Sana makes me person shoot him say, "Oh, bien no our door." I had anybody benefiting tin I would drink so door. When the benefit stops, you realize or door one or don't you? Tin komona me no boni. Even spirits. Ono nante no don't you know nam. Ono nam because so be man aduane adi. Ono nam because say oh you're responsible for him. Ono nam because say ukokro no. Ono nam because say unim na chiwade na kade ni na ye de. So the minute you stop doing that, the spirit also stop backing you. Listen to this very carefully. Abrabona ye bono. It is a two-way thing. Boame na mesume mwao. Nothing on earth is for free. Not even spirit helping you. Bibie ewiase o mame ka se magonjo fa asase so. Bibie no ye kwa asase so. Everything has a payment. Sometimes you can do a payment plan. That doesn't mean you will not pay. You will definitely pay, but it is in terms and conditions. The mistake people do is when a spirit does something for them, they forget. But let me tell you this, nothing is for free. There is no free lunch whatsoever. It's a me obi ye me papa bebra me dwene papa na wo ye me bebre no because say de bad din am de beba be sha na mu. Me no din komo. Badwe mantie me. Nyansani ontie me. Nyansani mfa ne nsensum na no ontie me hu se da bi. Asema papa we say ni me ken. O kama me. It oba na won ne tina oba won cha wo ska wonje no unim so wo plane wo oba jiw de chance a ye ai me no din ko mo be man na wo ska bu sa se bra wo pe mo si de bi no bra wo pe mo si de bi no eh wo ye sure cha wo ye sure so mpe wo hey we are sure. Say it is for free. It will took etiketi na no fu bebrebe etiketi na wo ho no. It is for free. What can you say? Are you that stupid? Meaning say what can you for but meaning say to that extent say you think say what they are doing for you is for free. No. Wobi to aduane ma wodi e wase. Obi aba for down for bra na e wase. Obi aba for down for sister na e wase. Obi aba for down for minia ba man e wase. Nothing is for free. Listen to me very carefully this evening. Daddy, I haven't eaten this evening. Cotton kidney. Cotton kidney. Fakodidi, cotton kidney. The landlord ni here this kind of chair. Oba, na landlord in this kind of chair. Landlord in this kind of chair. If you are dying not that chair, electricity also on tria. Also landlord in empire. Where Jimmy Papa? Where Jimmy Papa? Wouldn't me answer. What do you know from? The kind of natural plane. What do you know from? Tia o fresh of na no aba. O si de bibi njiska. O fresh of na aba. O si de bibi njiska. Ada obeka cho so be juice kam do nyama juice o do tifi dem. Nothing is for free. Me kaba be si spirit so. Sun bie no be ya de dia cha obi do nyankopon. Take it from me. Me na honhom na ye adwuma. Sun biare ni ho, whether good spirit or bad spirit, obey bibi dia chawda. Many a home my adwuma getting close to 21 years ni make us much now. Nothing. Be say home bowa I was all done as yes, and next time on ye. And no to will be catching us will be home banning Janipan what Jimmy. Debbie, unim na kadie na ba won chen. Unim sunsu na ye dear na ba won chen. It is okay to say sunsu ba won chen, people say chile sunsu ko na ba won chen no. Ben na si ntu ti bi nko Mate di sofo akwache de bo wangutua. Na de hu kwa sunsun sori fo so fo mo hye ebo. Sunsun ni be di wachi. Kind of natural plane. Eti mu bebre mu fa no mabi mu refi se mu fa na ase anko. Daddy, I want to come and do sacrifice. You hear dear me. One fa na ase anko. They are bobi Odiifuor Kwabena Asiamah no. He me kokoda se me ntwe manfra manfa so ayasa next time wow. Spirit likes thanksgiving. Listen to me very carefully. Spirits, they are in love with appreciation. The minute you don't appreciate the presence of a spirit helping you or backing you, that spirit leaves you in the ditch, in the middle of the road. I swear to God. To catch a radi say, Hoti, good evening, my dear. How are you? O catch a radi say, Radi, so who boy me mama diluto? Me wako yesi, what diluto ne we ya de yo ya. On se flo ko undi loto biem. On se flo undi loto biem. Me busa question. O ka kire Awurade say gay you share gay ya we share no. Say the way I pay gay we say no. Say gay we kura to oni gay we say da. No amfo ba bia biem kura wo pay. Wo di gay ni wie nse sela say po ba fo. You know that ba fo dan. Oni se susu be ko atia. Me no kasa wo. Badwe mantie me. Badwe mantie me. Badwe ma ontie me. Na nyansani fa tun ko to dwem. Sunsun ben ade ne ka. Ti ahonhom ka. They are chasing you. Wako konfo wako shebo. Wako konfo wako jakwada. Wama ubano. Bosom na chauba. Adi tira mpeso di nasi ene beko. Bosom na maukunu. Adi na mpeso di nasi ene beko. Oba sunsun ane sofo no chichire bema di mau. Na bema ni ware wo. Bema ni ware wu. Yoba be ware waka chem se mimi di minebe sisi fom. Aba wo wedding. Dinya de be invite me. Oba nya problem wo wadi musa. Because oba je bema ni fear. Handa say, Ewurade, sa wo bua me, na ma wo babe ma me dia kwara be ba be chew. Handa wo babe ma samono no ko che Ewurade ma na ma ko num ka ho. Wo de Ewurade ka, wo de ahonhom ka du bebre. Sonya yaba, chew. Wo de ahonhom ka. Du bebre. You are owing spirits. You are in debt to spirits, unknown and known spirits. That is why we see Kasemunina. So for the Bompire said they ain't that. Why? You are owing. You need to pay. So they come mobile money. Momo pay. All they come Momo loan. Well, Jesus, sorry. You cannot take another unless you settle the old loan. What's this carton semanashe? You can't control money and you can't hold money. Why? You are owing a spirit and the spirit is deducting you. You don't owe spirit. I'm telling you honestly, the last thing you should do is to owe a spirit. No. Don't make promises when you are not ready. You only make promises when you are capable of delivering. Don't ever, I repeat myself, don't ever use pressure to. People have gone to jail. People have died. People are sick. People have left wanting. People's children. I can remember a woman. I don't want to say anything. Trust me on it. Obviously, that was my mistake. It will leave you. It will lead you astray and bring you down. Trust me on this. Forget about the all-night vigils. Forget about the prayers. Forget about the tongues. Forget about the good you are doing. I said, you are. If you believe, listen to me. If you believe God created you in his own image, and when somebody promises you and the person refuses to deliver, you become upset, agitated, so furious and so mad that you want to do anything to the person. How much more God and spirits? Odika, I am telling you this. Before Ajagurajah and catch me. You don't make promises. I went to him about a certain matter. He told me, Asiamah, you made a promise to me. You forgot to pay that promise. I went ahead to repay the promise before he did what I asked him to do. Remember what you have promised. Remember. What have you promised God? What have you promised the Spirit? You went to the river spirit to promise him. But the mistake is, people don't go to one place. They don't go to one spiritual person. They go to all different kinds and consult all different kinds of spirits. So when the thing comes, or when what the person asks for naturalize and the person gets it, the person sees or seems to forget where he made the promise, and that's the most dangerous thing. You made a promise to Ajagurajah movement that when he gives you a son, you would sacrifice a cow. All right. 3 months, your wife did not get pregnant. You went to another pastor. You went to another spiritualist, made a promise. Went to another. Maybe I, or the spirit I use, helped your wife to get pregnant. But maybe the time that was involved extended. So you think the pastor that you went there recently is responsible. So you go and give thanks to that pastor, not knowing that Ajagurajah movement is responsible. The child will grow up falling sick every time. You will spend money, resources, time, but to no avail because you have forgotten where you got the thing from. Nothing is for free. Nothing is for free. Trust me on this. I thought me sacrificing cows, sheep to my angels can grant me access to some things without sacrificing. But that is wrong. Anything or any time I want something from him, I need to provide a sacrifice. I told him recently, I went to him and asked him that I need a car. They don't know what a car is. So they only pronounce it as a chariot. They call a car a chariot. That a ponko. That's what they name it after. So I went to him that I want a new car. He said, give me 2 cows. I'll get you the car you want. I told him I wanted a Ram. You know, there's this latest car, a Ram, a 2025 model Ram. Full spec. He said, get me 2 cows. I'll give it to you. And he has the capacity to give me that money. Keith, I think that when the money is ready, I'll send the money to you so you ship it for me, Keith. He can give me that money without me not sacrificing. Because I've already made so many sacrifices. Even Blood November, I made about 100 sacrifices, a lot. But yes, still, if I want something from him, I need to give him something in return. So the Lord said, who has given me something, who has offered me something that I have not repaid in full? Why? I feel like the Ford I have is outdated. Yes. So I need a Ram. The big one. Full spec, 2025 model, full spec, US model. I told him after the program, he said, give me 2 cows. I'll get it for you. Whatever you want. So whatever you want, you need to provide a sacrifice. You don't want to provide sacrifice. Are you stupid? How then do you get money? Some spirit takes some spirits, they take their own sacrifices in their own way, but you are not aware. You see, then blood will be coming out. The spirit has taken his own sacrifice. You can have a pet dog. You love the dog so much. You fall sick. Before you realize and you get healed, the dog will die. The dog has sacrificed himself for you. I got sick recently. I was down with flu and malaria. Trust me, it was so severe. Nobody knew. About 2 weeks ago, I got a serious malaria. Trust me, serious. I don't normally fall sick, but when I fall sick, it's very, very, very serious. I nearly died. Immediately, I recovered. One of my peacocks died. So the caretaker was so afraid to tell me that the peacock is dead. So it took Sophie Yellow to inform me that the peacock is dead. So when Yellow informed me that the peacock was dead, I just said, don't worry. The peacock saved me. She exchanged her life for mine. That is why I have so many pets. Listen to me very carefully. Nothing is for free. I said I nearly died. Trust me on that. Malaria. Acute malaria. The malaria had piled up. That serious malaria plus. They call it malaria plus. That's what I got. So, listen. Nothing is for free. The life you are living, the breath, the air that you are inhaling, trust me, it is not for free. There's no free lunch. Pray, and you are chased by predators. Why do you want free lunch? Go and thank the spirits. You can't go to a spirit empty-handed. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Is something wrong with your brain? Is something wrong with your mental faculty? Are you dumb? How can you go to a spirit wanting his help, but you go without nothing? Nothing in your hands. When Saul and the servant wanted to go visit Samuel, Saul asked the servant, what do we have? What do we have? What do we have in your hand? Mugabe, I thank you so much for what you did. Mugabe, that's what you program me. Now it's my fraud. How do you go to a spirit with empty hands? Are you mad? Are you insane? Are you actually in your senses? You want a spirit to do something for you. Very serious matter, to be precise. Urgent matters, to be precise. And you hold nothing in your hands. And you come back and tell me, Papa, it did not work. Are you stupid? Because I have proclaimed that I don't take collection, tithes, and offerings. So you come to me empty-handed and you expect what you want, what you wish for, or what you desire to come to pass. Is that stupidity or is that ignorance? So many people think I'm an illiterate. I just don't like speaking English. That's me. Because I don't like insulting in English. I like insulting in my local dialect. But for the benefit of people who don't understand the local dialect today, I want this message to sink into your head, to sink into your brain, and sink into your heart, and even sink into your stomach. Hand go, hand come. Don't go to a spirit empty-handed. Never, ever. Indulging spirits is not child's play. Listen to my words very carefully. You want to indulge a spirit. I understand, no problem. But my problem is, what do you have in your hands? What? What do you have in your hands? What are you giving to the spirit for him to act, for him to rise up to the occasion and fight for you? What are you giving to the spirit? That's my problem. That's my question. Answer me. No sacrifice, no success. Sacrifice and success works together. That is why they all start with S. Sacrifice means automatic success. When you want something to be done, and the head of the program or the head of the thing takes a bribe from you or takes a gift from you, automatically you know what you want or what you're looking for has become a success. It is natural. That's the natural form of life. That's the natural world of one. But my problem is, what are you holding in your hands? What is in your hands? Tell me. That is why you see me all the time with ram. You see me all the time with a sheep. You see me all the time with a cow. Every program. Have you seen me conducting or organizing a program without a sheep or a cow before? No, the spirit will not work. All those who came for this program, Jarigu, you see how the spirit moved and manifested. You see how the spirit operated with ease. Because I fed it. I fed it with blood. I fed the spirit. My spirit, my angel regards blood, requires blood. But I don't know about that spirit you're going to consult. Maybe it likes apple. That spirit likes banana. The spirit can like sugar cane. But my spirit, Ajagurajah, the spirit I use, the spirit I possess, and the spirit I operate with, demands cow or sheep sacrifice. So, you are asking me, how did I get successful? How was I able to break through the barrier to become like this? Sacrifice. I don't joke with sacrifice. I don't joke with offering sacrifices to him. To him. To him. To him. To him. If you want to break through in life, sacrifice is the key. If you want to have a happy marriage, sacrifice. If you want that job, sacrifice. Have you ever heard the whole old folks saying, love is sacrifice? Why is love sacrifice? Love, the sign of love is red. Hey! So if the sign or the symbol of love is red in color, what does it signify? Blood. I know you want to listen. You want to listen. You wouldn't listen to me. Why? You think I am a joke. You think I'm a clown. You understand? You think I am an unserious person because I joke, laugh, play a lot. But mind you, a river that is calm, that river will drown you. So it is not about me being serious. It's not about me always being serious in life, talking, that means I'm a joke. No. Sacrifice. Blood. Every spirit that takes the blood of animals, that spirit is very powerful. Take it from me. So when people calculate my success, when people are trying to make meaning of how I get money, when people are trying to add 1 and 2 together, when people are trying to subtract, add, divide, multiply, I get confused and I ask them, don't they realize that I do a lot of sacrifices? Right? Sacrifice for me. Everything I do becomes a success. Why? Everything I do, everything I want, I get it. Why? Sacrifice. Right? Sacrifice. Some people are sacrificing their children. Not you. You don't need to sacrifice a human being. Zonia, but you're no money wrong. Zonia, but you're no man boy and wrong. Zonia, no money wrong. 0244. Why is 0245? Zonia, no money wrong. Delete it. No money wrong. Zonia. Yaba, no money wrong. Yaba, change delete number na wrong. Sacrifice. When a woman is with a man, the man has money, has fame, has everything. But the spirit leading the man, you need to make sacrifices. You need to adjust. Sacrifices means adjusting to some things. And the woman will stop painting the nails, stop wearing extensions, stop wearing eyelashes and everything. You are sacrificing for the greater good. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. How do you think I've managed to become a Ajagurajah movement? Sacrifice. I don't joke with it. Two things I don't joke with: sacrifices and bathing. Before you make sacrifices, you need to bath. So sacrifices and bathing goes hand in hand. I'm telling you. You're owing spirits and they are taking money from you. And I am scared for your life. Because when they can't take anything from you again, they will touch your life. That is why I'm scared for you. Listen to me very carefully. If they can't take anything from you again, they will take your life. Whether good or bad, they will take your life. And once you start, there's no turning back. So be careful of the spirit you want to have his indulgence. Be very careful. Be extremely careful. Know the rules of the game before you go seek help from any spirit whatsoever. Be careful. Be wary of the spirit. You want to attract his attention. Be very wary. I'm scared for the youth. I'm very scared for the youth of today. Consulting any spirit they hear of. Bowing and kneeling down to unknown entities. Bowing and kneeling down to false gods. Bowing and kneeling down. Offering up their thing, offering up their sacrifices, and offering up their souls for unknown spirits. Your Max made sacrifices. Why can't he get married? Every Everybody makes sacrifices which one way or the other, but the person will not be truthful enough to tell you this. Go to Dangote's house. They kill sheep and cows virtually every week. You think maintaining money, having money is not the problem, my dear. Trust me. Attracting money is not the problem, my dear. Nah, this is not a problem. This is not a problem. But maintaining it is the problem. This is not the problem. This is not the problem. Having this is not the problem. Having this is not the problem. Maintaining this is the problem. Maintenance. This is not the problem. Any fool can have this. Any stupid person out there can have this. Because a fool can even win a lottery. A fool can win a lottery. No problem. But trust me, when he wins the lottery and the money comes, how to maintain the money is the problem. So this, I always say, I don't respect this. I respect the spirit that gave me this. Trust me on it. Yeah. I don't respect money, no. But I respect the entity that allowed me to have this. Having this takes a day. Maintaining it takes a lifetime. How do you maintain money? Although it's a spirit. This is a spirit. Let me show you something. It's spirit. This. A spirit. It's not just a mere paper. A spirit is paper, but it's spirit. My problem is, if you don't know how to maintain this, I swear to God, don't look for this. One day you understand. One day. Now you wouldn't. But one day you would. I promise. I promise you one day you're going to understand. I promise you. No, I promise. Now you laugh at me. You insult me. You say all sort of things. You call me all sort of names. A demon, an occultist, a grandpapa, all sort of things. Now they say I eat feces. People even say I eat feces. I don't have a problem. But one day, you would remember that I told you that this is not a problem, but maintaining this is the problem. I swear to you. So my problem is, why can't you maintain money? You are owing spirits. You are owing. You made promises, a lot of promises when you were in need. When you were in dire need, you made promises and you have forgotten so soon the promises you made. And the Game Boys, so many Game Boys, so many Sakawa boys, so many fraud boys came so low to the extent that what they would even eat, Barnabas said, what they would even eat with their children or relatives, it's a problem. Why? He was very rich. But trust me, he refused to go and pay his pledge. So if you are owing a spiritual person, be careful. If you are owing a spirit, be careful. It would look for you track you down, and ask for payment. Spirits are like bounty hunters. You can't hide from them. They will come and reclaim it. If you use your soul, it will claim your soul. If you use your daughter, it will claim your daughter. There was a king in history named Agamemnon. There was one great king in history named Agamemnon. What is the name? Write the name down for me. Agamemnon. Agamemnon. The Trojan War. Thank you very much. The Trojan War. Agamemnon sacrificed his only daughter to the sea god, so that the sea god would grant passage for him to defeat Troy. They were fighting over a woman. The Trojans. Agamemnon sacrificed his only daughter. He sliced her throat. Agamemnon sliced his daughter's throat for the sea god. Because they were not getting sail, they were not getting wind to sail. As at that time, there were no machinery to boost the ship or to power the ship. And they were only relying on wind. Agamemnon sacrificed his only daughter. As at that time, I think it was his only child. Just to win the war. You are there. Asia. You are there. You want history to remember you. What have you sacrificed? The Chinese Yakuza. The Chinese Yakuza. If you dishonor your master, they sacrifice one of their fingers. So when you see the Japanese Yakuzas, so many of them, they have lost a finger or two. Why do you date a sugar mommy? She's sacrificing her money for you. And you're also sacrificing your sperms for her. Right? Talk to me. What are you sacrificing? What are you sacrificing? The girl sacrificed her virginity for you. You finish making love, fucking her, and you think you can dump her? Are you stupid? Are you out of your senses, and are you a fool? That is why I always advise my followers never to meddle with virgins. What have you sacrificed? Talk to me. What have you sacrificed? She sacrificed her husband for you. She sacrificed her pride for you. What have you sacrificed? Excuse me. What have you sacrificed? Trust me on this. Trust me on that. The things that are lost in the Bible, it can be found in other books. That is why I am always up to date with spirituality. There is always a price to pay. You want to be a doctor, you need to sacrifice about 10 years of your life. Reading, researching, and learning. 10 good years. What is for free? Are you stupid? I want to become like Ajagurajah. I want to become like Ajagurajah. I want to become like Ajagurajah. Because I'm here to say so far Ajagurajah. Are you stupid? Can you do the sacrifices I do? Can you make them? Without talking. I've sacrificed over 3,000 sheep and over 2,300 cows. Since I started Ajagurajah. You think you can match me? You think it's easy? You think it's child's play, right? Do you think it's child's play? Let me read something from this book for you. What really happened in the Garden of Eden? Adam and Eve. What really happened? You have a gospel called Adam and Eve. If you don't know, this is it. See, Adam and Eve. What really happened in the Garden of Eden? What really transpired? Who was the snake? Who was the snake? Was the snake the devil? No! The serpent was not the devil. The serpent was never the devil. But people have attributed the serpent to be the devil, and that is false. I want to read a chapter for you. The gospel according to Adam and Eve. Here, Cain becomes jealous because of his sisters. Cain had sisters, lots of them. Adam had sons and daughters, lots of them. And the children began to wax stronger and to grow in stature. But Cain was hard-hearted and ruled over his younger brother. And oftentimes when his father made an offering, he would remain behind and not go with him to offer up. Verse 3. But as Abel, he had a meek heart and was obedient to his father and mother, whom he often moved to make an offering because he loved it, and prayed and fasted much. Then came, verse 4, then came this sign to Abel as he was coming into the cave and saw the golden rods and incense and myrrh. He inquired of his parents, Adam and Eve, concerning them, and said unto them, how did I come by this? Then Adam told him all that had befallen them. And Abel felt deeply about what his father had told him. Verse 6, furthermore, his father Adam told him of the works of God and the God. This, you don't even read books. You don't have nothing. You are already reading the Bible and you want to compete with me. You are stupid. You are mad. You are stupid and an ignorant fool. You think Cain just woke up one day and just decided to kill the brother? Are you stupid? No. What really happened before Cain decided to kill the brother? I will not show you the name of the book, but you see, I will not show you the name of the book, but you see, I will not show you the name of the book. It was taken out of the Bible. It was taken out. Because the white man does not want you to be powerful. I swear to God. So those are the secrets I've come across. Because when you're walking with Spirit, He will tell you, He will direct you. Go find this book. It is written in it. Go find this book. It is written in it. Go find this book. Read here. It is written. That is why I am powerful. You only rely on the Bible. But the Bible is a cake. The Bible is not complete. The infancy of Jesus. I can give you the infancy of Jesus. What really happened? Gospel according to Barnabas. What really happened? Vision. Nicodemus. Infancy of Jesus. That is here. That is it. Look. The infancy of Jesus. See. The infancy of Jesus. Infancy. There was also, let me read chapter XX. There was also at Jerusalem one man named Zacchaeus, who was a schoolmaster, and he said to Joseph, Joseph, why dost thou not send Jesus to me, that he may learn his letters? Joseph agreed and told Saint Mary. So they brought him to that master, who as soon as he saw him, wrote out an alphabet for him. And he bent him, saying Alpha. And when he had said Alpha, the master bade him pronounce Beth. Then the Lord Jesus said to him, tell me first the meaning of the letter Alpha, then I'll pronounce Beth. And when the master threatened to whip him, the Lord Jesus explained to him meaning of the letters of Alpha and Beth, also which were straight figures in the letter. Wait, Jesus infant, baby, Jesus school. Or go India, go to Tibet, go Egypt, go to mysticism. Jesus were Mary Magdalene. Jesus were Mary Magdalene. And thou art Mary Magdalene, my wife. You are young. Usa cemetery no memi ti ntwaso. Usa cemetery no memi. There are other biblical books apart from the Bible, which they have refused. If I tell you where I get these books, you marvel. And the price I will pay for knowledge. Sacrifice. Me ba wase kurpon. Me ba wase kurpon reloaded. Me ba wase. I am coming back to wase kurpon. Yes. Odiifuor Kwabena Asiamah is having a program at wase kurpon. Let me give you the date. I am spending over a week in wase kurpon. Yes. I am spending a week in wase kurpon, which the date will be 4th June. Sorry, it's not me, it's June. 4th June. I'm coming to wase kurpon. On the 4th of June, I am coming to wase kurpon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from the 4th of June to the 11th of June, I'm in wase kurpon. So Takwa, Dunkwao, all the branches are meeting at wase kurpon. We are having a 1-week program at wase kurpon. 1 week solid wase kurpon for Ajagurajah movement. Trust me. You will never know peace until you know how to make offerings. You will never know peace until you learn how to make sacrifices. Sacrifice will lead you to greatness. Sacrifice will pave way for you. Sacrifice will make you live long. Sacrifice will make them write your name in the stone, on the stones of history. Animal sacrifice, not human sacrifice. Don't forget. My remfi. Say, Madi we see. Baby never dry. Minka Sabreo, get this, bath with it. Get this and bath with it. And you realize power is not powder. Sound off. Why? Why does it sound? Sound in your juma. Sound in your juma. Sound in your juma. It's on. Almighty mixture soap. Almighty mixture soap. Almighty mixture soap. Paddy will be federally. Now be dear dance here. Paddy will be federally. And whatever you are going through will cease. I promise you. Get this. Bath with it. Things will change tremendously. From Ivory Coast, we are following you. Thank you. This. Bath with this. You understand the meaning of power. Obete spirit. Obete to me as and Femi Agro. 0244 282259. 0244 282259. 052259. 0599551659. I recommend this for you too. Ajagurajah 7 Angel Supreme Water. It's a very powerful water. I don't like to elaborate on things that much. Try. 0599551659. 0244282259. 0599551659. Try this. You would love it, and you will yearn for more. So I deal with, and the minimum tell me bro for, but I'm just soon dear my bro for the oka bro for nabano. Try it. I believe in testimony rather than jokes. Just try. Take a bath with it. There's no harm in trying. 0244 282259. 0599551659. I'm sorry for my cherished viewers, those who don't understand English. I don't know what is happening to me today. I feel like speaking in the Queen's language, and I think that is it. Which of these objects is a tropical fruit? So I just feel like speaking in English. So I think I'll leave you here. If you're sensible, you take my advice. If you're foolish, as always, you will take it. And I feel disrespected, and I feel so disgusted if you don't take the advice I've given you. Sacrifice is the key. And we are on break for 2 weeks. Ajagurajah movement is on break for 2 weeks. Yes, we are on break for 2 weeks. So remember, if you're an Ajagurajan and you think you're coming for prayers, or you think you're coming for meeting, no, call Paulina. Try and call the secretary, Paulina. We are on break for 2 weeks. So the resume date will be announced by Paulina. Paulina knows the resume date. So call her up, and God bless you. May the Lord Ajagurajah grant you your heart desire. May He make your steps greater. May He activate every good thing in your soul. God bless you, and we shall meet again. Choba, softening. Bye.